I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off this video.
Lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the...
Welcome back to the video, and today we are going to be ranking every NASCAR 2019 driver. Before you do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. As you know, I am on my trip down to Florida, so we are going through the kind of pre-recorded videos, and make sure, like I said, leave a like. And I'm actually going to the Coke 0400. I actually found it out later, and some of the videos are recorded, so I think this is like the last video I have, so don't worry. I'm actually going to be at the Daytona race. I won't be able to do, I'll do a race recap, but I won't be able to do it until kind of the middle of the week, so I apologize for that. But the recap will come out later. I'll give you my perspective of it from actually watching the race, so yeah. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be ranking or tiering all of the NASCAR 2019 Cup Series drivers. If you guys do enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like I said earlier, and go ahead and play here. I'll put the link in the description, so be sure to check it out. And let's just get started. I want to kind of briefly talk about their season and why I put them where I put them, and let's go. Eric Almirola, last season I probably would have put him here, but I'm going to put him in the playoff contenders just because he's just kind of been there, and he hasn't been just there, but he's been there. Like, if you know what I mean, he's just kind of been in the top 10. He's been doing well, and yeah, he's in the playoffs, so that's always good. I want to put on the other end of the spectrum though, Austin Dillon. He's outside looking in, and I don't see him really making the playoffs, but he's just kind of I wouldn't put him just there because he's been fast. He's just hasn't been able to get results. And Martin Truex Jr., we're going to put him definitely in that championship contenders tier, as he has got 4 wins this season, and we're only about halfway, so he's definitely probably want to get another one, I would say. And he's been a fast car, and I hope he wins. Also, Brad Keselowski's going there. He's got 2 or 3 wins this year, and is looking pretty good. 20 car of Eric Jones. He's going to go in the playoff contenders. He's actually looking out. He's in 18th place right now. Not a good place for that 20 car, especially with the questions of Christopher Bell maybe replacing him, being not even making the playoffs would definitely not be a good idea. And well, act like he has control over it. Well, he does, but he doesn't at the same time. Hopefully he's able to improve, and he definitely has the talent to become elite and maybe even a championship contender. We're going to put the 43 car in the just there. A little bit of sympathy for Bubba. I feel bad for him. I feel like if he got a better ride, he could be a playoff contender. Who knows, maybe even elite. But at this point, he's just there. Same with the 37. He's definitely got the talent. He's been a lot better this year than he was last season, and he's taken a leap that I was not expecting. Still, though, he's not really on the cutoff line. He's kind of fallen off in the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to put him in the just there. But definitely borderline between these two. Chase Elliott in the 9. He's going to go into the elite category. If he has a run like he did last season, definitely could become a championship contender. Has 1 win so far this season. Hopefully he's able to do it. Also, I do want to make a quick note that this was taken before the Chicago, and I don't think Chase is going to win there, but whatever happened there, if I named their wins off wrong or put them in the wrong area or something like that, that's why. Clint Boyer, he's and this also being recorded for the Daytona, obviously, but you knew that. Clint Boyer, he's going in the playoff contenders. He's been probably the worst SHR. Okay, no, Suarez has been the worst. He's been the second worst SHR vehicle. Week in and week out, and hopefully he's able to turn that around. It's kind of been flip-flop between him and the 10, to be fair, but he's had some fast cars. He's definitely not been slow all season, but he just hasn't been able to get that elusive win, and that is what it's going to take for me to put him in that elite category. Denny Hamlin's going to take that elite category. He has 2 wins to his name this season, and hasn't, in between those wins though, has not had the best of races, but still gets that elite category status. Matty Benetto is just there. He could definitely has the potential, in my opinion, to be in any of these 3 if he can just kind of get the results going here. Corey LaJoy, sorry, trash AF. He could definitely move up, I guess. I don't know. He probably can. I mean, hasn't done as bad as I thought he was going to do, and he's been kind of just a slight fall off from Matty Benedetto. Not as much as I had thought, and he's definitely turned my head a little bit. He had a pretty good finish there at Charlotte earlier this year, so shout out to him, but trash. Kevin Harvick, this might be a little frustrating to some people, but he is going to be in the elite category, just mainly for the fact that he has not gotten a win so far. So if he gets a win, I think that puts him into the championship contenders. But for now, he doesn't have that win under his belt, and he's probably, I wouldn't doubt that he goes out and proves himself to and gets a win. Daniel Hemrick is just there. Like, for these just there people, I can't really explain why they're just there, because they're just there. So Joey Logano, definitely a championship contender. If it'll let me, there we go. He's got, no, I did not. He goes there. I'll explain in a second. So Joey Logano, he's there because he's got 2 wins. He's been really fast. He dominated Michigan. Looks like he's kind of turning a corner, even though he's didn't really, slow down at all. He's been fast all year long. He's the defending champion, so hopefully he's able to keep that up. Who am I kidding? I'm not the biggest Joey Logano fan, but I don't hate the guy. Anyways, Kurt Busch is in the elite section just because he's really outperformed Kyle Larson, which we'll get to in a second here. It looks like he's had a pretty good season. Definitely did better than everybody else expected him in the one. So shout out to him. We'll see if he gets another shot next season. Kyle Larson, he's in the playoff contender. I believe he is out at the moment. Again, I could be wrong. I think he's either out or he's like right on the cutout line. So he definitely needs to turn it around. I'm not sure how with his recent finishes, or his finishes in general have not been that stellar, but somehow he finds himself right there on the cutoff line. So hopefully, I think stage points is the main thing that does that. Hopefully he is able, Chicagoland is a pretty good track for him, so hopefully he's able to get the win there. I'm definitely rooting for him. It's been a tough 2 years for him, and hopefully he's able to turn it around. Michael McDowell, he's just there. Jimmy Johnson, he's a playoff contender. Any second I just waiting for him to come back, and every second that he doesn't, it makes me believe less and less that maybe he might not come back, or believe more. I don't know. You know what I mean. Ryan Newman, he's been a playoff contender. He's actually right on the cut line. Again, like I said, it was Larson. He's either 16th or 15th. I don't know how the hell he got there. Shout out to Newman for doing so. And he's definitely outperforming the 17 team, and really outperforming what anybody really saw him doing. The 97, I couldn't tell you who drives that. I'm just going to be honest with you. 21 of Paul Menard. This is not representative of his season, but his entire career. Ryan Preece in the 47. He's definitely got a lot of potential, a lot of talent, but just needs a couple more years under his belt, I would say. I wouldn't give up on him just yet. Definitely 37 of Chris Buescher's proved that you can do well, but Preece just needs a little bit more experience, in my opinion. He hadn't ran a cup race yet to this point. And he's never ran a full-time season, actually, unless he did in trucks and I missed it. David Reagan, just there. He's been just there for most of his career. 17 of Ricky Stenhouse. He's a playoff contender, but he's, I don't know, if he would actually finish a race, he would probably be more on the higher spectrum of playoff contenders, but he can't finish a race. He just, I don't know why. He is unable to do so. But I really think he has the talent to be an elite driver. Equipment isn't the best, and sometimes he does get the better of himself. Ross Chastain, I cannot morally put him in the trash. He is outperforming the living poop out of that 15 car, so he's going to get it just there. Alex Bowman is on the border. I'd say he's probably the closest in this group to going into that elite category. Why did I say it that weird? Him and Kyle Larson, I don't know. That's probably not fair to say, but he's definitely really impressed me over the last couple of weeks, and hopefully he's able to keep that up at Chicagoland. We'll see. And shout out to him. Quinn Hoof. I just like his last name. Hoof. The 18, trash. Castle, trash. Again, like I think I said this earlier, Landon Castle, I feel like if he actually got a cup ride that was actually had some equipment behind him, I think he might actually wouldn't be terrible, wouldn't be the worst driver for that position, but obviously he's never going to get that, so I don't know why I said that. Daniel Suarez, playoff contender, he's right there in the mix. Definitely needs to get better results. I mean, look at Kurt Busch. He's gone to somewhat lesser equipment and is an elite driver, in my opinion. So definitely they need to figure out what's going on there. Matt Tifft, didn't even know he was driving the 36, like I said in an earlier video. Didn't know 36 was even on the I almost said field, the track. Ty Dillon, he's been just there, but he's also got 2 stage wins, which is more than some playoff contenders can say. So if you think about it, he could be elite. William Byron, playoff contender, he's improved a lot over the last season, and he's kind of pulling a Ryan Newman and kind of being Rocket Man Jr., but hopefully he is able to actually finish a race and not just finish a qualifying. And Ryan Blaney, the last one here, he is going to go into the elite category. It's kind of hard because he's had a down trend, and I almost want to put him in the playoff contender, but I feel like he's now kind of gone back in the uptrend. So I don't know. We'll see how Ryan Blaney's season continues. If he does well in the next couple of races, maybe even wins one, maybe he can become a championship contender. I'd say all of the elite definitely have the talent and have been good enough maybe to even be considered a championship contender. But a lot of these guys here in the playoff contenders, Alex Bowman, Eric Almirola, the 20 of Eric Jones, the 14 of Clint Boyer, the 42 of Larson, 48 of Johnson. I think all those could, if they really turned it on and were at their best, could move up to the championship contender elite. So that's that. I don't know. I could be wrong. This is my opinion. It's not like the official list. Make sure to comment down below your guys' thoughts. What did I get wrong? I know I definitely got something wrong. And leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll have the link to this in my description. And make your own. Show me your guys's. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.